Hello, El Paso. We're here in the Mission Valley at this bus transfer center that's undergoing some renovations that will improve transportation in this part of town. I'll have more on that in a moment. But first, the city of El Paso wants to make sure you're counted in the upcoming 2020 census. The city, along with the county, have created what's called a Complete Count Committee. Complete Count Committees are volunteer groups created by state and local government and community leaders or organizations to motivate residents to respond to the 2020 census. Every 10 years, the U.S. Census Bureau counts everyone who lives in the United States. It's not just a head count, though. The census determines how congressional seats are apportioned, how state and federal dollars are distributed for various services such as transportation, infrastructure, housing, and health services.
So if you think about it, it's important to be counted because our voice counts. The national perception of El Paso is not always what we know it should be. And so as we get out there and we talk about our own voices being heard, again, at the congressional level, at the state level, it is well past time for us, El Paso, to be counted the way it should.
The city is accepting application packets from people with expertise and involvement in community sectors such as education, business, media, and youth coalitions. Training will be offered as well as planning and resource needs. For more information, visit the Community and Human Development Department at elpasotexas.gov. You can count on the Sun City as one of the best places to live for military veterans. A home buyer study by Veterans United Home Loans ranked El Paso as the 14th best place to live for veterans. The study compared 100 cities across the country in key areas: economic wellness, employment, availability of benefits, and quality of life. El Paso ranked 5th in Texas and 14th overall in the U.S. Over the last few years, the city has focused on our veteran community by creating new programs and initiatives.
We established a veterans resource online website for services. We hired a military liaison to engage in the community. We established a Veterans Advisory Council, a council-appointed board, incentives for companies that hire veterans, and then we've also done a veterans luncheon for our veteran employees.
You can visit epconnect.today to find out the complete list of best cities for veteran home buyers. Elsewhere, a new entertainment alternative is gaining some air. The indoor skydiving company iFly held a topping-off ceremony. Company staff and workers signed the last beam and placed it on the building. iFly is being built near Topgolf in West El Paso. The company provides modern indoor skydiving. There's no plane, no parachute, and no jumping, but there's a whole lot of wind and a whole lot of fun. The new entertainment center is part of a larger mission to improve El Paso, increase economic development, and attract visitors.
As we know, as El Paso is still growing, and to see something like this come to our city, it's just, you know, it's going to blow some of the El Pasoans away, and they're going to be happy to see this place open up.
The city worked hard to bring the company to the Sun City. iFly will open in April of 2019. Back here in the Mission Valley, construction is already underway to make improvements to the Nestor Valencia Transfer Center that's located on Alameda near Zaragoza. The $1 million project includes outside seating with shade, vending machines, Wi-Fi, digital schedule displays, more lights for pedestrians, as well as landscaping. The transfer center is a major public transportation hub in the valley. Upgrades are expected to make the facility safer and more efficient.
Pues fíjate que mucho mejor. Para atrás no vamos, para adelante y bien recio.
But it's exciting to know that it's going to be different than how it is right now.
The center will pair the new Alameda Brio that is nearing the end of construction. The transfer center is expected to be complete in 2019. In other city-related news, a large number of pedestrian deaths in our city is raising concerns. The El Paso Police Department says there have been 64 traffic-related deaths so far this year, and nearly half of those are pedestrians. Most of the pedestrian deaths involve people not using a crosswalk. In light of these incidents, police and city leaders are asking everyone to use more caution on the road. They say pedestrians and drivers need to work together to stay safe.
Well, if you're a pedestrian, the best thing to do is cross where you're supposed to cross. Look for the intersections, look for the crosswalks, yield to traffic, most importantly. And if you're a driver, be mindful that there are pedestrians out in the streets.
Police and the Texas Department of Transportation have created several public service announcements and messages urging people to be more alert. Another PSA that focuses on pedestrian safety is set to come out in the coming days. We'll show you that video on the next YC5. Well, the holiday season always increases traffic, especially along the interstate. Lauren Macias Cervantes from our partners at TXDoT has some traffic information that you should know about this month.
Hi everyone, Lauren Macias Cervantes with TXDoT with details so you can plan ahead. We start with a 27-hour closure that starts this coming weekend. Sunland Park Drive will close in both directions between Machuca and the mall intersection. This starts Sunday, December 9th at 3 a.m. until Monday, December 10th at 6 a.m. All interchange ramps at I-10 will also close. Once crews finish, traffic will be traveling on the new bridge and the area will be in its final configuration. Another 27-hour closure will follow the weekend of the 16th, but this time at the Mesa interchange. If you use Executive Center, take note, it will be closed westbound and eastbound from I-10 to Paisano, Saturday, December 8th to Sunday, December 9th, from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is a continuous full closure. The same area will also be closed the 14th through the 16th, but will also include the eastbound ramps. Now don't forget to follow us on Twitter at TXDoT and sign up for email alerts at drivetexas.org. Safe travels.
Thank you, Lauren, for that information. Elsewhere, WinterFest is in full effect in downtown. There is something for everyone each day of the week. Of course, there's ice skating, but you can also see some holiday movies at the main library and Plaza Theater. There's plenty of music and entertainment, and don't forget about shopping either. There's also the lights at San Jacinto Plaza. WinterFest ends January 6th. More information on the season is available at epwinterfest.com. We're out of time on this edition of Your City in 5, but remember to stay up to date with all city happenings by visiting epconnect.today. We're also on social media, and of course, you can always catch us on City TV. Until next time, I'm Ricky Saillas for Your City in 5.